Hi, Stitchers. This is Stitching to Connect Annie, and it is September 19th. Tomorrow, I'm going to have to pause this in a minute. Tomorrow is my third anniversary on Flosstube. Michelle Bendy coined that phrase back either a year last or a year before that, and I kind of grabbed onto it because it's kind of fun. So 3 years ago tomorrow, on the 20th, this is the 19th, tomorrow is when I'll be posting this, and that, like 3 years ago, I started this adventure. So welcome, and I'm very glad you found me. If you like me, comment, like, subscribe, do all the things that it takes to get you on my subscriber list. As I've said before, I don't do this for subscribers. I do this, of course, I like to connect because that's what I'm about, Stitching Connect Annie. But I like to do this because it started out to be for me. I started in the pandemic 3 years ago. And it's what got me through mentally and spiritually and emotionally those pandemic years. So if you haven't found me before, welcome. If you have, welcome back. And this is going to be a little bit lengthy video. I may have to pause it now and then. But I am also planning on a giveaway. So this will be my first. So as we go through, might mention here and there, I'm not going to show you what it is. It's going to be a surprise. But if you want to enjoy the fruits of having a floss tube for myself, I've gotten some stitchy kindness, and I've gotten some things maybe I wouldn't stitch. I have a bag included. And that's going to be included in the giveaway. So it may be one, it may be multiple. I'm not quite sure, but I'm not going to show it to you because it's going to be a surprise. So you're going to have to just trust me. And it should be fun. It should be fun. So as we go through, I'll give you a little more information on that. But let's just jump in. I am pretty hyped and excited because I just got back from a long weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday till noon, local stitch retreat. It was with Colorado Stitchers. They're a local group. I had gone to their stitching meetings before the pandemic. I believe it was in 2019. They had some local stitch-ins at libraries and things like that, and it was just, I want to say that. I may be wrong. It may have been right after the pandemic. Anyway, I had met a few of the people, and I met the gal that's putting it on, that put the retreat on, and she had one last year, or they. It's not just her. She has a partner in crime and a lot of helpers. They put it on last year, but it was when I was in DC with my grandkids, covering the house while their folks were gone. So I didn't get to go. And then this year, in March, they put out the notice. I think it was March or April. They put out the notice, and I was like, oh, I want to go to that. And I signed up for it, and somehow it slipped through the cracks, and it never got paid for. And then I saw on pop-ups in Facebook that it was coming up. And so I contacted, her name is, give me a minute. It's not coming to me right now. But anyway, lovely gal. I saw her name pop up, and I contacted her, and I said, is there any chance you have any spots left? I somehow screwed up and didn't get my spot paid for. And if not, I understand, and maybe I'll see you next year. She messaged me right back and said, Christina, there, I knew I'd come up with it. Christina messaged me right back, and she said, I have one spot left. And I said, I would love to have it. what can I do? How do I send you the money? And did it and got registered like 2 weeks prior to the retreat. So I was very excited because, as you know, my home situation is not ideal right now. I don't see my husband very often, and it's just I need a lift and just surround myself with beauty and joy and the love of stitching. And when I can do that, it feeds my soul. And this weekend fed my soul. So, hi, all you ladies I met at StitchCon, or not StitchCon, I'm sorry, at the stitching retreat, Colorado Stitchers Retreat. Hi, see, I sat at a table with Jen to my right, who I had met before at one of those stitch-ins, Mel, then Christina. I got to sit at Christina's table, which was an extra bonus. Christina, I think it was Melinda. I was going to say Melissa, but I think it was either Melissa or Melinda, and I apologize if I think it was Melinda. And then to my left was, give me a minute, I will remember, Debbie. Yeah, there were 6 of us at the table. And it was delightful, and I kind of got all the extra scoop because Christina was there at our table, so she was kind of up and down and all around, but I got definitely some interaction stitching time with her, and that was fun. And so I made a good 5 new friends, solid 5 new friends. Spent the whole weekend with these people, 5 new friends. So that's always great. It's always great to add to my friend stitching friend list and my connecting friend list. And I will definitely be going to their local stitch-ins now that I've connected with them, and I kind of know when they're having them and where they're having them. I'd kind of fallen off the wagon in connecting and following what they were doing. Anyway, all that to say, it was great. So, and not to be gauche, but it was great because it was one of the cheapest, less expensive, but totally quality retreats I'd ever been to, because I didn't have to stay at a hotel, but I chose to. They had a great rate at a Holiday Inn, and I stayed at that, which is where they had the retreat. It was 20 minutes from my house. I didn't have to fly anywhere. I didn't have to spend money on a ticket to fly somewhere. And she really kept the cost low for the retreat, which a lot of people really appreciate it, and I appreciate it. When you go to a retreat, there's a retreat fee, which of course covers your expenses for renting the ballroom or the space, and then it can be a little bit higher when you bring in a designer or a teacher. So I have done both. I've paid a little more for the others, but this was by far the most affordable retreat. When I checked out of my hotel and I looked at the bill, I went, oh my gosh. I went to a retreat for under $500. So that was pretty awesome with my spending too. So yeah. Hopefully that wasn't offensive to anybody, because I didn't mean it to be. So 2023 Colorado Stitchers Retreat. I'm just looking at the schedule, kind of what we did. I did get there Thursday night. Did I say Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. I did get there Thursday night. Checked in my hotel, but then left. They did have a meet and greet and kind of get to meet people in the lounge and stuff, but I didn't go to that because I had an obligation at home. So checked into the hotel, did my obligation, went back, spent the night there, and was up and ready to go at 8 a.m., which is when it started on Friday. There was she called it a freebie frenzy, which I think is cute. It's basically a giveaway table where people bring things that maybe they wouldn't stitch on, or they're old and they've lost interest or whatever, and they bring it and put it on a table. And I brought some things this year because normally when I go to retreats, I'm packed to the gills in my suitcase, and I know I have to have enough room to bring home stuff. So I don't bring a lot of extra things. And they had a brag table. I didn't bring anything for the brag table. I could have. I definitely could have, but I didn't. And then they did a fun thing, which I didn't participate in because I got in at the last minute of this, and I didn't really have time. It was called a mystery box, and they had 11 cute clues that you fulfilled and put in. I think it was 11 that you put in this mystery box. Things like your favorite stitching tool, something that is silly and will make you laugh, which the ones that at my table that got those, they definitely made us laugh. It was hilarious. So 10 clues. And during the retreat, twice or a couple of times a day, they would say, open this number and this number. Because then you marked them with a number. And then you got your box out. So it was I'm sorry, that's not right. It wasn't your box. So you take your box up to a table. Then she calls numbers and you go get to pick a box, or somebody hands you a box. And then you bring it back to your table and open a couple items. I think they did at the very first. So it was very fun. It was very fun. So you open a couple items every time they tell you to open your mystery box. And that was a great idea. And I've been to, I think this was my 7th or 8th retreat at the moment. I think that's about it. Yeah, in the last 2.5 years. And that was a great idea. I really liked that idea. It was fun. I just didn't get in on it because I was so late to the game. But it would definitely do it in the future if they have it next year. And I can go next year. So that was fun. And then they also had, so that was separate from the smalls exchange. I was going to do a smalls exchange and I ran out of time, just didn't get it finished. Just kind of story of my life right now. But so that was separate from the smalls exchange. And then they did a smalls exchange too, which I know a lot of people have heard about. I'm also looking. Okay. And then Friday night they had a taco bar buffet dinner at the hotel, which was yummy. Then they had some vendors come in that night. They had a local country crafts, it was called. I think her shop's in Greeley, and she brought a lot of stuff. So I'll show you the things I got from there. And they have door prizes and games. We played a couple of fun games. Bingo, definitely, where you fill your card with stitchy things. And then we used Skittles to use as markers. It was a cute idea. So we played bingo. We played... Nothing else is coming to my mind right now. Anyway, so they had door prizes and games, which was fun. And I won a Colorado Stitchers t-shirt. They didn't have it in the size I wanted, and they didn't have the size I wanted. So Christine said, here's your options and pick, and I will order it and send it to you. So that was sweet. So I won a shirt, which was nice because I didn't see any ahead of time shirt availability. She did give us a connection to do that for the future, but I don't need to because I won one. So I'm hoping I will get it before I go to North Carolina, which is the second weekend of October. And I'm hoping that's the case. If not, that's fine too. But I also found out that 10 of the local ladies maybe it was including me, but at least 10 of us are going to be at that retreat. So we have a Colorado contingency, as they were saying, which I think is fun. And it's always great to walk in a room and know some people and know some faces. I do happen to have 2 other friends that are going to be there from previous retreats, but it's just great. So that'll be fun. So I'll get to know them a little better also during that time, probably. And what else? Stitching room was open from 8 until 8 in the morning until it closed till the last person was there that closed it. I always check out around 8:30, 9:30, maybe at the latest, 10 possibly, because it's a long day for sitting and for my back. And I did suffer some. I tried to take care of myself. That's the other reason I got a room, was because I need to go up, put a heating pad on my back, my hips, do all the things, on hot water if I need it. really get a kink out. And yeah, so it was nice. They had a group picture, and then we stitched. I think I left early-ish Saturday night. And oh yeah, because we had a big local college football game on that night and I wanted to see it. And Sunday day, we stitched until I think I left around 11. A great time. It was just delightful. Like I said, met some new people, connected with some old faces I had met before but didn't really know. Did I eat out with anybody? I didn't, because my husband did come and take me to lunch on Saturday. So I didn't go to any meals. We did eat our taco dinner together. But anyway, the joys of a retreat. It was very soul filling and enjoyable. So I'll show you the things I got at the retreat. We got a little swag bag, which is nice. I never have used one of these, so I'm curious to see what it's all about. As I know you can get these, and a lot of people just they don't purchase the other bags, the project bags, which are expensive. I mean, they're money, but you can get. I'm pretty sure you can get a bulk amount of these on Amazon, and it's really reasonable. So we got our swag in this, which is a great idea, affordable and very utility oriented. We got, so I'll just show you the sticker we got. We got this sticker, and we also got, pardon me, a needle minder, which is on my needle minder collector thing. And every time, I was telling Jen, who sat next to me, every time, pardon me, I'm sorry, I get on here and my body just decides to burp and hiccup for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm talking and I'm swallowing air. I don't know what it's about. I just realized I don't know what time it is. And I'm leaving in an hour, so I got to get this done. Okay, Colorado Stitchers Retreat. But every time I look at it, I think of a baseball. It looks kind of like a baseball, doesn't it? Yeah. So, yeah. Then we got tweezers, little pink tweezers, which I didn't have any of these, which is nice for one thing or another. We got this itty bitty, teeny tiny needle threader. It is, I keep thinking I've broken it because I can hardly, yeah, there it is. I can hardly see it. It's like the end of it. It's very tiny. You can barely see it. Which is nice because one of my needle threaders I have has a small one like this, but I don't even think it's this small. So I was thinking this would be great for a beading needle, which it usually has a tinier eye, and so you need something that's a little smaller. So yeah. So we got that. We got a mascara wand, which is cool because you can brush away your threads. It's blingy, which if you know me, I like bling. So today I got out my fall colors. I've got a purple sweater on. I've got fall color pants on to go to this dinner I'm going to. I put a little bit of bronze eye makeup on. It's time. And then, I got this last year, which I can't remember who I got it by, but isn't it pretty? It's got a pumpkin and it's got fall color bling on it. I like it. So I dug that out, put some of my other fallish bracelets on, and I'm good to go. Oh, the other thing we got was a cool tape measure, which you pull it out. My cat's looking at me like, what's that noise? What's that noise? She's over in one of my drawers that I pulled out to get my clothes out. She loves to climb in drawers. A button on the top. Now I can put this in my little carry-all that I put in my retreat bags, because I have one that you have to unwind every time and stuff. This is way handy, super handy. We got 2 Treenway silk ribbons. I didn't even open them. We got something else and I didn't even see it. I don't even know what it is. Wow. I probably should open this. Sorry if there's a crinkle. Try not to. Ooh. I know if you have the earbuds on, it's rough. Oh, no, it's just all the way about Trinway silks. And if you know anything about them, they're local to Denver. And I did find out that Mel at my table went to school with her. So I'm going to hitch a ride with Mel sometime because she will make appointments for you to go to her house. And I would love to see this lady's display and the way she does her silks. And I think it would be fascinating. So I put that back in the back of my mind that I need to ask Mel if whenever she goes over there, I could hitch a ride or tag along or meet her there or something and meet this woman. Her name is Susan Dubois. She lives in Lakewood, which is north of me, probably half an hour. Anyway, we got two silks. We got a purple and a white. And if you all know me, I love purple. So, yeah. So that was our swag bag. It seemed like we got something else, and I'm not remembering what it was. Was it a little pattern? It might have been a little pattern, and I'm not remembering. I probably just took it out and put with my patterns that I got that weekend, and maybe I'll run across it. Is that it? No. Anyway, that was our swag bag. That was what we got. And then I shopped. Move a few things around so I can grab. So one of the things that I got was a lady had made bags, a local gal, and she had oh, there's something in there. Okay. For Halloween, isn't it? Like I said, I like purple. There's a cute little tag. Actually it's a purple magician or witch's hat. I kind of like to think of it as a magician's hat. Super cute with a little dangle on it. So cute. So cute. So witch's hats, purple. I've got something in here and I don't know what it is. Oh, I'm glad I looked in here because this is the fabric and the thread I need for one of my other projects. So glad I looked in there. So glad I'm doing this video because I would have searched for that. That is one of my frustrations. I think I told you last time I need to get more organized. And that's one of my goals this fall is to get more organized. It probably won't be till I get back from my trip to North Carolina because I'm kind of busy till then. Pardon me. I'm afraid if I stop this, I'll mess it up. So put up with my drinking and snarfing and okay, this is what we got. I knew I had it somewhere. It was behind my retreat schedule. This is what we got. We got a little pincushion pattern by Hands On Design. It says, love my stitching pincushion. So this was either a freebie or, and I forgot to, I was going to ask Christina if she contacted her and gave her permission to use this in the retreat, which is totally possible. And it's very cute and it would be very fast. It would be a great small for the future. Need to remember that. I'm going to put that in my swag bag. Which do you think I know where that is? No. Oh, there it is. Because I knew we'd gotten a pattern. Another reason I love doing these videos. You have to put up with all the chit chat I do to myself. I've gone 24 minutes already. Wow. Okay. This is what I bought. I think I can grab it all. I think that's it. So I bought the bag from the local gal. This is something I ordered. That didn't need anymore. What that is, that's cute. Okay, this is what I bought. And they're all cat related except for one. I was kind of in a black cat mode. Granted, she's not all black, but I could make her black. I might. Although the white face is cute. At first I thought it was a mask, but it's not. It's her face. And she's called Vampire, and it's a Satsuma Street ornament. Comes at about 3.5 by 3.5. Comes with all the thread and the beads. And I kind of wanted a Satsuma Street ornament. I just hadn't pulled the trigger on it. Sorry about the glare. I'm trying to do this while I have good light because I lost my light. It's kind of fading now, but sometime I'll get out my ring light again and try that with my computer, because before I think I could set it behind the computer. Before I got my laptop, which I am filming on now, I used a ring light, but the glare just super frustrated me. So anyway, okay, back to my purchases. Another cat. She's not black, but she is a cat, and I do love her. Farmer Anna Designs, and she's been in my 1, 2, 3 cart for a while. It's called Spring Cat. I love her, and I don't have a lot of spring things, so I thought, well, she'd be fun to stitch in the spring. So she's going into my probably February, March when I'll start her, because I have way too many things right now. I'm missing one little thing. I don't know where it is. I'll find it. Christina was stitching this, and I'm not sure she's stitching it on perforated paper, because that's the way buttons and beads mail hills come, is on. I'm sorry for the glare. I'm trying to get that glare out of it. I think that's pretty good right there. Pretty good right there. Anyway, the mail hill button and beads come on perforated paper. And I'm not sure if she was stitching on black. She kind of gave up because she said her eyes were really bothering her. She couldn't do it anymore. Or what? Because this is black perforated paper too. So it may have been black paper. So she's either doing it on this or linen or an Aida. Cute. I like it a lot. I want to start it, and I probably will. I'm missing one little tiny thing I got. It's probably in my suitcase still. This I'm excited about, and I've never seen before. Again, I'm sorry about the glare. I should take these out. That's pretty good right there. Isn't that cute? It's Antique Cats and Crowns by Shakespeare Peddler. I don't have any Shakespeare Peddler's patterns per se. And I guess there's other ones you can get too, like that on the back. But super liked that. Even says cats on it. That'd be a super cute pillow. Probably not a Halloween thing I'd do, but I picked that up. Yeah, sorry for the crinkles. And then I got one other little tiny ornament, a Mill Hill bead ornament with a cat, a black cat with wings, like Halloween. Pardon me, sorry. And this was half price, and I grabbed this. He's a Scottish Santa. And I have quite a few Santas that I need to stitch up, and I want to get at least 3 done for this Christmas. They're either in process or need to be finished or just started. So I don't know if I'll start him this year, but it's called Christmas Morning. But doesn't he look Scottish with his plaid on and his mug and his donut or coffee and his little dogger? Oh, look at the bunny slippers. I hadn't seen those before. Those are cute too. So anyway, that was my haul from the retreat. So I did pretty well. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to put this in my bag. And then I think I picked up a couple of things. This is the only one I grabbed. On the giveaway table, which are free things, I found this. It says Eat, Sleep, Fish. Kind of cute. Kind of grabbed me. I buy things with kits just because they have great thread in them. I can always use the thread. If I'd never, it's a dimensions kit from back in the day. I thought it was cute, and my son fishes. He's a big fisherman, fly fisherman. And I thought it'd be a cute stitch up, quick stitch up for him. And then I got this because I have a lavender and lace collection. And I don't think I have this one. I'm almost positive. What is she? Oh, Angel of Summer. I know I don't have her. And that's just the pattern. But I think I have 3 other ones. I know I have a Christmas one, and I think I have 4 now. Eventually, they would be fun to stitch, but I don't know. We'll see. So I picked that up for my collection, basically, and that was free. So, okay. Let's jump into the stitching I've done since I last saw you. I'll talk about what I stitched. Well, part of my stitching is what I stitched when I was at the retreat too. Time is it's 3:40. I have to leave here in 45 minutes. I think I'm good. I'm not going to go longer than that. I know. I want to show you the pattern. Yes, I know everybody's seen it, but it moved on me. The nice thing about filming on this device, my laptop, is I can then show you my patterns, which are a lot of my patterns are either in Pattern Keeper or in on my iPad anyway. And that is fabulous. It's Autumn Lane Designs. Autumn Lane Designs. If you don't know about them, he is a graphic designer. I had a lot of people ooh and ah over this as I was stitching it this weekend. He's a graphic designer, and he's morphed that ability into designing cross stitch, and he's amazing. So if you ever want to find some amazing, I like whimsical, colorful cross stitch designs, and he covers it. And then his wife is his business partner, and then they run Autumn Lane Designs together, and she stitches, and she's a riot. And they used to do Flosstubes, but they rarely do. They've got their hands full with a growing family, starting with a baby and teenagers. So, but I do love his designs, and they released this in their Halloween box last year, and I just waited for it. And it came out a month ago, and I got it right away. I think I bought it from their website. They also have a presence on Etsy. But I like to support directly to their website because then they get all the money and they don't have to share with Etsy. And this is how far I am. I also did order the called for fabric. I don't remember. I think it was Be Stitch Me fabric. And that's how far I am. And I started this a week ago today is when I started this. But I stitched a whole lot of this black. I just stitched black when I was at the retreat. Is that right? Yes, it is. I just did fill in. So that house is coming along, and I stitched on it at the retreat, and I love it. It's going to be amazing. And it only has 4 colors in it. It has this yellow, which is where this moon is starting. It has a little bit of gold for contrast in the moon. So the yellow's in the windows and the moon. And then it has this brown that you can see, which is the branches and the on the house. And does it have white? Maybe a touch of white, but not much. And so there's 4 colors and the black. So yeah. I think I pulled my own colors, or I used DMC. I can't remember. He usually designs for DMC. So yeah, you're pretty safe when you get these, because if you're a DMC user, you're going to have a stash of DMC. And I have 2 needles on there, and I don't know why. They should be in my needle tin. Oh, because I was at my retreat, and I wasn't worried about my cat. But I need to move those pronto into my needle tin. definitely need to do that. So that was one thing I stitched at the retreat. The other thing I stitched at the retreat is my bisque new. And every time I go to the retreat, I do one of the crafts. So this is what it is. It's called Feeling Crabby. It's by Meridian Designs. It's a bisque new. And I got another crab done. I love this fabric. So I got my third crab done. So I still have to do another shell and another crab. And I'm going to take this with me to North Carolina to the Mirabilia retreat, because then I can finish my last crab. And then over here there's I can't show you because it doesn't have a picture, but it's like shells in the corners, a starfish in the middle, shells and the sand dollars in the corners. And so I'll stitch that part, the back part, on this orangey color, and then those colors will come up around the sides on the bisque. Pretty excited about that. So that could actually be a finish fairly soon. So I did that. So that was fun. Then the other one I stitched on, I didn't bring up with me at the retreat. So I only stitched on 3 things at the retreat. But the fact that I got that much done on my black, because I barely had any black in that. And I really, so what I'd done is I'd outlined the whole house and then came down, had done the contrasting colors that were available in that When Witches Ride, and then did all the fill in at a retreat. If you go to a retreat, if you haven't been to one, retreats are a great time to do fill in work because you're not counting. And I find it very difficult to count at a retreat or stitch and count at a retreat. Some people don't. I do, because I'm looking across the table, I'm listening to conversations. Very often I'm participating in conversations and I lose track. So fill-in is a great option if you need that. Then before, and I did forget one thing I wanted to show you. Where is it? Might have to wait till next time. Yeah, it's going to have to wait till next time. I did work on this. I wanted to show you this because I did quite a bit on it, which was my Liberty Games before I went to the retreat. I worked on this and I got this much done. So I have the Independence Hall almost done. I just have to fill in the windows, and I got the roof done. I finished my stars. I finished the word Liberty, and I just have to fill in the door and the windows, and that little Independence Hall beast will be done. That is from this pattern, if you haven't followed me before. It's amazing. As I said before, a friend of mine at StitchCon did this, and it looks so great. I want to frame it just like that, because that blue is like so cute, so pretty. Yeah. So when I get that, not if, when, and I'm going to work on it. I am going to work on it in the fall. I want to get it because I want to have this done for my son-in-law's birthday, which is Valentine's Day next year. I'm really enjoying it. It's popping. It's turning out really nicely. So then the other things I have, I'll check my phone really quick and just see if I've gotten any messages for anybody. No, I'm good. Everything else I'm going to talk about is haul, and then a little bit of life at the end. So I should be done in the next 15 minutes. Because when I got home, I had a lot of haul. I decided, there she is. I decided with my friend who's coming to the Mirabilia retreat also. And I saw her at the August retreat, the Black Needle Society retreat. We sat next to each other. And I had met her prior to that at Pittsburgh retreat last year. Not this year, but last year, I think. I'm not remembering for sure. Anyway, she was working on this. That's going to be my Mirabilia start. She had already gotten some of these colors done, and I fell in love with it. I think it's so gorgeous. She is a fairy, so she's not as big as some, but she's a good size. There are a lot of feather fairy. That's what she's called. And I'm going to take the Mirabilia retreat I'm going to in North Carolina, Charlottesville. Just Charlotte, not Charlottesville. Charlotte, North Carolina. Is that right? Or is it Charlottesville? I don't remember. I've never been there before. Nora Corbett's supposed to be there. I mean, that's the plan. She is supposed to be there. And I'm going to take 2 of her designs and have her sign them. And this is one of them that I'm going to have her sign because I'll start it there. And this is the other one I'm going to have her sign because I'm going to start it there. I'm going to start it and work on it while I'm there. I'm going to start it at home. It's a Taurus. She's just called Taurus. And she only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's like 21, 23 colors. So I am pulling all of those from my stash, plus I ordered what I needed of why didn't I see them? They're here somewhere. What I needed of water lilies for this one. And then I got all the beads. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so these are some of the, I got these 2 water lilies, which I'll show you because they're gorge. I got these 2 water lilies to use on Taurus, I believe. One of these might be for the feather fairy. Anyway, pretty sure they're for Taurus. I know they're for Taurus. Yeah, gorgeous. And then the rest of these, including this, which I've never had used before, which I'm excited to use, which is called a light effect. So it's got sparkle to it. It's gold. The rest of these DMCs I ordered for that one, plus I have to pull all the rest from my stash. I'm pretty sure I have everything I need. But DMCs are not hard to find, and I can go to local Joann's or wherever. Pardon me. My sitter is getting tired. And I have to go sit at a dinner for 2 hours. So I need to finish this up, rest up, take my meds ahead of time, and that's too much information. Okay, so I got those 2. 1, 2, 3 stitch. Those are going with me to the retreat. I'm going to start them. Like I said, I'll start her before. I'll wait till I get there to start her. And I'll show you the fabrics I got for that. Sorry about the crinkle. I'm really sorry. Oh, the other thing I wanted to apologize for last time was I referred to Forbidden Fiber as a company that wasn't available anymore, and that was a mistake on my part. And Sarah Dockstetter, thank you, Sarah, pointed that out to me in one of her comments. She said, I think you meant, oh boy, Fortnite Fabrics. See, there's so many double F's and double C's in this whole realm we live in. Fortnite Fabrics is the one who the 2 of them as a couple split up, and I don't get them anymore. I wish I had. Forbidden Fibers is fine, and they're great, and I still get stuff from them. So I wanted to put that out there because I was mistaken, and Sarah so kindly pointed that out to me. I will make mistakes occasionally because of the age I am. And we just make mistakes in general, don't we, people? Okay, so all that. Why do I have all these? Oh, these need to be put away. Okay, so for my fairy, and I tried this out on that fabric viewer. Is that beautiful or what? I won't use all of this, so I'll have it for future. But with these colors, I'm so excited. And this is from Fiberlicious Fibers. I ordered this. Came quicker than I thought it would come. So she's going on that. And then my Taurus, this is opalescent, and I didn't realize I'd ordered opalescent. And it's not quite what I expected, but I think it's going to be great because she has a lot of, I thought this had some purple in it. It doesn't. That's fine. Unless I decide to keep this for a mermaid. But I think she'll be really pretty on this. I think I want to do it that way. I'm open to suggestion, people. If you want to let me know if it's screaming, no, you have to do it the other way. She's not that huge, so I'm going to have to like put her in the middle either way. I don't know. And it's opalescent, and I've never stitched on opalescent before. I hope it didn't drive my eyes crazy. So both of those, I believe, are 16 count. But they are gorge. I'm very excited. One is, so the blue is called Spring Flowers. It's 18 count opalescent. And this one's called Every Leaf is a Flower, which I thought was apropos to a fairy. And it is 16 count Ada. So I'm not sure. I think I might have pressed the wrong button on the when I got this because I didn't intend to get opalescent, but I think it will be beautiful. I'm going to have to do some thinking on that. She may look better on a different fabric. I'm going to have to do some thinking on that. But I will keep you posted and let you know. So that was an amazing find when I got home. I got my 1, 2, 3 stitch order. And this one I'm very excited about. So, and you probably, I'm leaving all this, I'm going to have to throw a blanket over all this so my cat doesn't get into it if I don't have time before I leave to cover, put it all away. You have probably seen this. The other thing I stitched on was my frogworts. And I got over to, I have it all, a quarter of it done. So next time I'll show you that. I don't have it up on the bed with me. I'll leave in a half an hour. I was going to talk about, oh, I know. So you have probably seen this. If not, so I can't show you that because it shows the patterns. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to pause you for. Okay, now I can show you this. Lindy Stitches, I believe her name's Stephanie. I'm pretty sure that's her name. Released a Black Cat series for Halloween. It's Black Cat season, she called it. And being the proud owner of Black Panther, Little Black Panther, I jumped on it. And one of the really, really fun things about it, I'll show you at the very end. Okay, so it's 6 patterns that you can stitch as separate or a banner. And I'll show you the ones that I got all 6. So that one, it says Midnight Walker, Shadow Stalker. black cat singing In the Dead of Night from the Beatles. May the blackest cat you've ever seen make you scream on Halloween. How cute is that? I love this one. It says, beware, house panther, deadly and fierce is on the side of that. I love that because that's my girl. But she's not deadly. She wouldn't hurt a flea. Unless it was attacking me, then she would. Okay, see a black cat, pick it up. All the day, you'll have good luck. So there's some hands at the very top that are reaching down for the black cat. Then the cat down here looks like, I don't like that. Well, that's my cat. She doesn't like to be picked up. And then for the very bottom is, or the last one is, black cat season. Could you just die? If you're a black cat owner, you could just die. And a stitcher. And all the things. And I got the called for fabric. Because why not? And I think I can do it like on half of this. Because it's only 3.5 inches wide. It's called Grace. It's a Grace Notes Fabrics, which I haven't used their fabrics. They don't smell. Some fabrics they put in a scent, which I enjoy. Some people don't, and I understand that and respect that, but this doesn't. It's Aida. It's a fat quarter, but it's a fat skinny quarter. So it's like 13 across and 40 down, and it's a 16. And it's beautiful purple, and it's going to be so great. I pulled my own threads last night for it. That's not true. I pulled my threads for it because I use threads she called for. I pulled my called for threads, and then I pulled a couple that I didn't have for that. But then the really fun thing is, I didn't show you the very top. Oh, and I got a sticker. It's a little owl. I think it's a sticker. Yeah, it's a sticker. Really cute owl. I want to find someplace special for that because that is a gorgeous owl. And if you know Stephanie, she's into birds, big time birds. Stephanie's great because she includes lots of fun things. Got a Jingle Ball pamphlet, flyer. Put it on your calendar, December 1st to the 3rd. Last year it cost $10 to be part of this. Well worth it. Anything extra you spend extra. And then she always sends you a little card with a cutie patootie. It says thankful on it, and it's a swan as just a thank you gift. She always puts that in her little bit bigger orders, which this definitely was because along with this, okay, I'm back. Along with this, she had made for us, that of course you had to order it, that hanger, which I got. So it's a banner. Oops. Oh, shoot. I was trying to show it better. So it's a banner, and it has this hanger on it. It has this banner hanger deal. She had it made especially for us, and I ordered one, and I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to start it. I definitely am starting it this week. What is this, Tuesday? Yeah, tomorrow's kind of busy. I'm not sure when I'll start it, but it'll be this week sometime. And like I said, I pulled my thread, and it'll be great on that purple. That's a super exciting haul for me. I really like it. So I think that's all I have. So I will say goodbye because I've got to get ready to go to dinner. And I hope you're just enjoying your life. I hope you're enjoying your stitchy time. And I hope you're connecting with other stitchers, other friends. Fall is a beautiful time of year to get out, enjoy the weather. It's in the 70s today, so it's pleasant. And this is a lightweight sweater I put on, so I'll just bring a jacket with me and it'll be great. So enjoy your life, and I will see you in, it's probably going to be another good 2 weeks. This one over a little over 2 weeks. But I'm going to, a little bit of life. I'm going to, so if you don't want any life, bye for now. See you next time. Here's the life version. I'm meeting my daughter in Phoenix, Arizona. She's got a work trip, and we are going to drive down to Tucson, which is where my 87-year-old mother lives. And we're going to spend a day with her. And I haven't seen her since before the pandemic. And I think Laura hasn't seen her for several years before that. So I wanted to go. I really wanted to either go with my sister, or then Laura brought up this idea. And so it's going to be fun. And then Laura has gotten us a nice hotel. She travels a lot. She's got a lot of points, and she got us a nice hotel where they have a spa and kind of a resort down in Tucson. And so we'll see my mom. Then we'll spend the weekend at the spa. And then I'll come home. And then 2 days later, I go to the Mirabilia retreat. So I'm going to be a busy girl starting that last weekend in September. So if I get some things accomplished, which I hope I do in the next week, before I go on that trip, I'll try to film. Because then it's going to be definitely going to be a good week to 2 weeks after that. And we're getting into Halloween season, which is fun. I ordered something fun today that I will share with you down the road. I completely forgot. So if I almost forgot this, oh my gosh. And I told some of the people they didn't want to see life. They needed to say goodbye. I'm going to have to film again. Just a very short one. But I'll do that when I get back from dinner. I forgot, because what I forgot, and if you're still here, if you want to get in on my giveaway, just put in your comments anniversary, ANNIE, versary, VERSARY, and I will enter you into a drawing. Don't say giveaway, don't say, you can just say happy anniversary or whatever. Don't use the word giveaway or prize or anything like that, because YouTube doesn't like that. And this is a whole new thing for me, so I hope I don't blow it. But what I'll do is I'll draw a name. I'll put it on a wheel, or I'll spin it and I'll draw a name. And then maybe it will be next week. I'll try to do this, before I leave. Yeah, I'll pretty much do this before I leave. And I will do a little extra video after I finish this one. For this special gift I'm giving for you all that have been here with me for 3 years or have just joined me, to show my appreciation for you. And so I'll see you in a week. Put anniversary in your comments. And then I will contact you, and we'll get an email situation where I can contact you. And I'll find out, and I'll ship it out to you. So I think it needs to just be in the States, because I don't know anything about international. So I'm going to keep this to just the States, and for shipping purposes. So have a great day, great evening. See you next week. Bye.